So today, there's something I want to teach you guys, but I don't think I'll have to do that today. I think I'll do it on our next section. But let me just go down to my not really watch list. I don't have watch list, but these pairs I have right here. That I'm going to select the watch list that I'll trade the ETF with right here. So let's go down to this. Starting from DXY, we'll just go down, make it fast, straight to business. So today, I hope you guys took advantage of this flag on DXY. That was a lovely one. So setting up nicely on 1 hour. That was a lovely one. What did I say about flags? 1, 2, rejection. As soon as you have that, you are good to go. I have to be coming here to accept you. So you can see we had this ascending channel after this rejection at this high. Yeah, I was actually, yeah, you can see the rejection at that high right there. Then we have an ascending channel. We had this impulsive move to the downside. I was waiting for the breakout to take the trade. So assuming I was on the chart, I would have taken this, but I missed it. That was lovely because we have 1, 2 rejection on flag. Yeah, so you can now draw your trend line right here. And I usually set my pending order when I see a retracement candle. I'll just set my pending order somewhere around here. But it can be safe below here, but I love doing this. I love entering here. So same thing we had here on the DXY. See, my connection is really bad. I don't know why every night my connection is bad. Can you guys hear me very well now? Can you guys hear me very well now? Someone said my connection is really bad. Is it bad? Is it that bad from your side? Is my connection? Yeah, it's lagging. Oh, am I lagging? Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I know what to do now. I will not be using this particular connection. I will not be using this particular connection anytime I'm hosting live because I feel like once it's from 9 p.m., it's usually slow and somehow. So I have to be subscribing for my Glow. I think that one is better when I'm hosting a live session with you guys. So I'll just be doing that for my live session. Okay, it seems better now, right? That's cool. So if I'm lagging, just let me know on the chat. So I'll see what I can do about that. So I'll go back again and start with what I said about DXY. And trust me, I'll do that about my connection for you guys. So I said we're waiting for a breakout of this after we got this lovely rejection from the high right here. You can see. I like highlighting so you guys can see. So please, once I start to lag, please let me know on the chat box so I'll have to do something about it, please. Because I want you guys to get everything I'm telling you. I want you guys to get everything. Everything I'm telling you guys, I want you guys to get it. So we have that nice rejection. That's what I set up. We have an ascending channel within, more like not really the beautiful type of ascending channel that we usually have. I think we just have to fix time where I just keep accepting people, distracting me. I don't like this new Zoom. So not our favorite type of ascending channel, but yes, it is an ascending channel. So what do we do? Wait for an impulse out of there. If you want to take a risk entry, you can take it after the 1 hour retracement at that high, and you can see we had an indecision candle right there. You can go in there. So how you would have taken that trade if you took it from the high? Just entries right there, and then pending your stop loss above the candle. So you're not even risking much. And TP back to the first low right there. So you can see that you are not even risking much from there. It's just like you're risking 50, not even up to 20 pips. So entries like this will give you a good risk reward. If you want to do the 90% through, this is your TP, and you can see your TP alone is about over 100 pips. So that's a lot. So if you want to, just like me, you want to wait for the breakout of the flag, the ascending channel rather, you want to wait for the first flag outside. That's what we got today. And I just showed you guys about the 1-2 touch that you are waiting for. I'll do that again for people that just joined it. If it's a bearish flag, one rejection, second rejection. Now you can draw your trend line. This is actually making sense. Can you see how we just connected? Pending order, I love to see after the retracement candle at the top, I love to set my pending order somewhere around here, or you can do below the second touch. I hope that's making sense. So what we got right here, you can see one rejection, second rejection, pending order right there. Triggered in. If you want to wait for the candle to close, entry right here. Take profits, measure the impulsive move. Okay? The impulsive move from here, swing high, swing low. You can clone it, bring it back here, set that as your TP. You can see this one came a little bit below there and then it reversed. So I get pissed off when I hear you guys saying that, oh, I mean, that flag, it was selling and then it reversed. Like, come on, you guys know what we do. If you have two positions, you want to take profits, your first position, you want to take profits with the impulsive move, okay? You can clone it if you like. With the impulsive move, you want to take profits right there. Then your other position move to break even, you can leave it, which is definitely going to hit your break even right now. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. Taking profits, there's nothing wrong with that. Always have that in mind. I hope I'm making sense. So now what are we expecting on the DXY? I can see that retracement. This is not just a corrective retracement on the DXY. It's not just a corrective retracement. This is an impulsive retracement. And a matter of fact, you cannot even call it a retracement now because that is an impulsive move back up right there. Then we get a little bit of 15 minutes flag and it's going back up. So what do I do in a situation like this? To be honest with you guys, I have to stay neutral with the DXY. That means I'm doing the same with all dollar pairs. I don't know if it's going for a buy or a sell. I just wait for a setup to present itself. Since we impulse back to the upside, we can just keep correcting, and then that will be a change in trend. We start going up and up and up. Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot, especially when you can see the 90% through is complete already. Okay, so if this is a bullish flag, we start buying. But anything other than that, we are looking at this structure level right here that we have. Want to see how price is going to react there. So if price is approaching that structure level from Asia section ahead of London section like this, don't forget, guys, if I'm lagging, let me know. Then we know that's a corrective movement. We are going to see a further push to the downside on the dollar index. Okay, we're going to drop from there. But in a situation whereby we are not getting something like that and we keep going up impulsively, we just have to wait for a continuation pattern to continue going up. And then what do we have to do? We have to get rid of this structure right here if we approach there impulsively. And then we just have to see how price is going to keep going up for a further continuation to the upside. So with DXY now, structure-wise, we are still on the downtrend, but I am what's neutral within the market. Okay, so I hope that makes sense on DXY. If I'm lagging, please guys, let me know. So moving on to USD CAD right now. USD CAD structure-wise, you know, this yellow line you see is where, you know, I've taught you guys market structure, understanding market structure. So obviously, what can you see? Looking at 1 hour, this is an obvious downtrend. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this is a clear downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. Clear downtrend that we are having this right here. We're having lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low right now, potential lower high for a continuation to the downside. I hope I'm making sense, guys. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so I'm going down to 4-hour time frame just to see structures that price break out of. So why I did this here, this is like what I forecast, kind of messy, but there's no point in having this trend line yet since we don't have that second rejection. So I'll be looking for that second rejection to take this trade. If we get something like this, if price can correct down here and then up, then I know what's up. I'm going to look for that set because you can see that trend line also. It's connected. Obviously, we are in a downtrend. So with the support of DXY, and we just have to wait for further price action to look for a setup on USD CAD. Moving on to USD JPY, lovely breakouts. but you never can tell. See where we break out of. You never can tell if that is a fake out yet because the 4-hour candle retraced. Okay, the 4-hour candle retraced strong, and you can see we had the structure right here. The structure, you see how we've seen price rejected at this structure 1 time, 2 time, potential 3rd time, but we had a breakout. So that might be a fake out, and then you might just see price we push to the upside, and then we'll keep going up soon as we get a breakout of this trend line right here. Okay, so I want you to have that in mind. You have to stay neutral within this market. Don't just see, oh, this thing is a downtrend, though. I'm looking for a sell setup. Yes, we're looking for a sell setup, but you have to understand we are looking for a sell setup on a downtrend. But another thing you need to understand is that this price is coming down on a downtrend. What structure is it heading to? Where is the nearest structure? Because structure don't lie, and you guys know. So we've seen price, the DXY moving sideways for a while. And I told you guys earlier on, if you see a breakout of this structure, we're going to get a flag outside and then say, we didn't really get that perfect flag out of there on the 1 hour, but at least we had something we can bank on. The second touch rejection, 1, 2, and then you can see 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So 1 second rejection, that's what's up. So we'll break out of this, boom, and impossibly today, and then we retrace back. So we just want to know if we're going to continue to the downside or if the breakout is a fake out because of the structure we are in. So we have to wait for price to tell us that. Okay. So DXY is making great movements. We have USD CHF, one of my favorite setup though. What do we have here on USD CHF? So you can see structure-wise, we have this ascending channel to the upside. So a structure where we've seen price rejected before. So we have an ascending channel right there. And if you look why this yellow line, you guys know what's up. That's my market structure. Higher high, higher low. That is where we're going to get a shift in momentum on 4-hour time frame. Okay. So you can see it obviously. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Equal high right here, and then back to this low. So we haven't breaking out of this low. So we are still obviously in an uptrend in USD CHF. Okay, I want you guys to understand the fact that DXY is going up. Every currency pair have their own structure level, which you have to pay attention to. So you can see we had strong impulsive to the downside. Yes, can I wait for price to break out and give me a flag outside of here because of we are still inside a structure? Yes, that is you trading safely. That is you taking a trade safely, trying not to put your money at risk. But yes, we understand something again, that we had a nice scoop right here. We had a nice scoop right here, guys. Know we had this scoop right here, and you know, market don't joke with movement like this. And then what happened? We had a strong push to the downside, impulsive movement. I wonder if you guys didn't make money from this today. Like, what else do you want to make money from? And then we are having that flag right now, which I love, man. I wish this is happening doing London, then New York. I definitely going to get a breakout. So wait for further development. If that flag is still valid, see London section, then I'll be looking for entries using the FCC strategy. Okay. So I had NAS, but you know, I'm just working on NAS. I'm not trading NAS. Well, I'm working on NAS. I'm trying to see what's up with this pair. So when I'm done, I'm trying to cook a nice strategy on it. Trust me. When I'm done, you're gonna hear from me. What do we have again? We have EU. EU is looking messy, but market structure, trust me, this area where EU is where we had a shift in momentum and we are coming back there. Not correctively, but impulsively. Okay, so we need to see what is going to happen. Are we going to reject from there? Yeah, we're going to wait for signal from the market. I'm not looking to take a risk entry right there at all. Or you can just make it clean since you already know. But if I'm posting, I don't post market structure. I just give you guys a clean chart because, you know, I love it clean. So I want to see, I'll just say, oh, this low right here. Let's see how price is going to react around there if we are going to get some rejection, and then we see to that. Otherwise, that is an impulsive move to the upside. I hope you guys would have taken advantage of this bullish flag, lovely bullish flag we have formed. pending order after the second rejection. This is second rejection, pending order. Then we are good to go. If you cut that flag alone, you are supposed to be done for the day. That's 55 pips. Me, I'll take profit because that's the next high. Okay. See our price came there and then rejects. So you need to know how to take profit. And aside that, you can set impulsive move, the last impulse. If you want to clone it, fine. Take it to the upside. Price came up even above it. So that is enough for you guys. Okay. See a message is on the chart. Let me see. FCC is flag cheat code. We have that on our Telegram. So it's flag cheat code. So you see it on our Telegram. Euro JPY. So this is EJ right here. And, you know, I'm expecting some kind of reverse on EJ, though we understand this. I don't really have much here. I didn't do much drawing on EJ. But this is like, and obviously this is a downtrend. Okay, so we're expecting this is a bullish flag earlier on Monday. Like that's a bullish flag. Then I came to realize that, come on, where is the impulsive move? Why do I didn't update you guys on this anyway. I don't know. Why do I want to buy that? Market structure wise, this is an obvious downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal high right there, lower low. It's potential lower high to continue to the downside. So now EJ is making sense for a buy. EJ is making sense for a buy ahead of tomorrow. And why is that? Because we are back to this low. And if you see, we can't break that low just like that. I'm speaking about my experience within the market, that we just can't break that low just like that. And especially with EJ, if you see what happened here, okay, let me just show you guys this. Now look at this price action here. We got this push to the downside. We created a new low. You can see on this is a downtrend. We created a new low right here. And then what happened? Price rejected. Then what happened? Price came back to that low. What happened? Price rejected again. So before we get a breakout of a particular low, we must see some rejection, if possible, back to the high. So that's why people that trade zone to zone, like this is more like their trading strategy. Those people that do zone to zone trading strategy, buy high, they buy low, say, just following market structure, buy, say, they sold right here now. What are they going to do next? They're going to buy right here. So EJ is good. If I see a buy signal, personally, I'm going to take it. I'll just take this ahead of tomorrow. Because you can see the way it's approaching there. Okay? Not really much of a momentum like this, but we're coming jelly, even especially from the top. This guy is giving us clue that, oh, we are supposed to go up. But what happened? Oh, he tried not too fast. He told us that, oh, not too fast. I'm not ready for it yet. I want to go and test this low. And it's testing that low right now. And if you see a 1 hour is already been oversold almost on 1 hour. And trust me, if you see a buy signal, a candlestick reversal right there, more like a pin bar, no dollar, don't do that trade. If you see a pin bar right here for a buy, I will advise you to take the trade for a buy back to the high. Personally, I'm going to take the trade. If I see a signal, I'll be looking at this close. I would love to see a signal. But anything other than that, and I'll be very, very careful taking that buy. I'm not just going to buy and I'm going to use a tight stop loss. If we get a bullish reversal signal right here like this, that means I'm going to use a stop loss on this one. Why am I doing that? Because I understand this is a downtrend and I'm trying to go against the trend, even if I understand market structure. But I'm going to show you guys one thing about this trade, why I am 120% sure it's going to go for a buy tomorrow. 100, nothing is sure, but I'm telling you guys, I'm 120% sure based on my own experience. I'm not just saying you should go and buy. You need to analyze and go for it. But why I'm 120% sure about this, because we have a scoop right here, and if you go back to USD CHF, we have that same scoop on USD CHF that I showed you guys right here. You can see we had that scoop right there. And you can see it right here before we started to push out. So we're having same thing there. And I know it's a no-brainer. Anytime I see that in the market, I know what it's going to happen. Like I've seen that happen 95% of the time. When we have a scoop like this, I know it's going to play out for a buy. And it's usually buy crazy when we have scoop. And when I see scoop like this, I take a risk entry. I love reduced risk entry, you guys know. But when I see a scoop like this, I take a risk entry and then I go for that buy. So I hope this is making sense to you guys. So what do I have to do now? This is not like me waiting for an impulse or flag. I just have to wait for a candlestick formation to form. Then I'm going in. And stop loss have to be below that candlestick because it's a downtrend. I don't want to risk it's more than 15 pips, So I'm going to do that. And I'm urging you guys also to put this particular trade on your watch list and we can make some money from it. Okay. SDUSD, USD, lovely buy. And what I was actually expecting, to be honest with you guys, before this played out, I was actually expecting a similar correction for a further continuation to the upside to come back to this high. Now, what are you guys with me? I've been talking to myself, and let me see some messages on the chat boards if you guys are getting something. Maybe I will just be on this call talking to myself. Who knows? Let me see some messages if you guys are feeling me on the chat box. Nice one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've just been talking. Nobody did message. Nobody said anything. So I was just wondering. Yeah, nice. I was just wondering what's up, what's going on. So now, see SDUSD. I gave you guys this trade for a buy, and also I was actually expecting a similar correction. I was not seeing a deep correction. I was expecting this kind of correction. I was expecting a correction like this for this same move. And when it started to correct, I'd be like, oh, this is nice. It's creating actually a similar correction. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Boom, this guy started to crash. But it's fine. And I was actually expecting this similar correction for a further continuation to the upside. Then what happened? We didn't get that. It came down and then rejected. Not really going to give anybody entry except you use the FIB 786 level. And if you use the FIB 786 level, I believe you're going to see an entry right there. So FIB 786 level and all of that, the reversal is coming. That's where it gave us a signal on FIB 786 level, and then that's what's up. So you need to have it in mind that, oh, pattern doesn't work sometimes. Yeah, FIB do work. So you want to be ready for these things now, And NZDJPY, this one was lovely. This one was sweet. I saw it today. I was like mad because I was doing a live call with Ada yesterday. I think I told Ada this thing is going to come down to, then we'll be looking to buy at this low. I remember I had this one, nothing really special, using the 4-line strategy. You can see where price coming from, where is it going to. I was going to buy there, and definitely if I was on the chart, I'm going to buy on that pin bar right there, no brainer, because I understand that we had a flag right here, which is more like the 4-hour trend also, and then we came back up, and I knew, oh, this wasn't it, but we came back down, and I knew we were going to take off from there, but I missed it. What am I doing? I'm not jumping in any random buy right here, right now, but I would like to see how price is going to react right here where we started from again. If we see a signal right there, we are going in also again, because I've seen information like that play out also. But anything other than that, we'll be seeing how price is going to react from the low again. It can test 1 to 3. Yeah, price do that a lot. It can test again and again. So Forex is just about knowing when to go in and when to come out. You have to be ahead of the market, just like I always tell you guys. You have to plan ahead of the market. Don't just come to the market randomly and say, oh, this thing is going to buy because it's going up. Some people were very funny. I believe I know some people would do this. When it was going up, I know some people would be like, oh, Baba, this thing they go up, oh, because it's going up, they started to buy. Yeah. Though even if it went up, but trust me, it's not safe. You would have gotten involved after the first 1 hour candle or your penny order right here. So why some people be like, oh, this thing is going up strongly, start buying. Though they made some money, but trust me, I'm talking about for the future reference now. What if it goes wrong? So you always want to trade similar setup that you've seen play out over and over again before, okay? Good. We have markup on going. And shout out to Worry, all these things I'm giving you guys, Worry posted everything like on the WhatsApp group. I saw it on the WhatsApp group when I checked this evening because I've been off all day. I just saw it. I saw Worry posted almost everything I'm telling you guys now. So those setup are very, very on point. The setup Worry gave you guys are very valid, clean, and on point. That I love it also. So this one is correcting big time for a further continuation to the upside. You don't want to sell gold at this period, trust me. You don't want to sell gold. What are we going to do? Either we get a breakout of this, which good. You know, when it wants to move, it moves very, very fast. Either I'll get a breakout, which I'm not going to take, to be honest. I don't like taking trade like that, especially when we have this kind of formation. I would love to see if it will come back to this low and give me an entry right here where we have a structure. But anything other than that, if we get a breakout of this big correction, I'll wait for 15 minutes flag to get involved. EN, looking to buy at the low also. Looking to buy EN at the low. Same, just market structure wise, nothing really. We're looking to buy. So EN wants to start more like a reversal pattern to form right now. I believe that is just want to start more like a reversal pattern for further conversion to the upside. Looking at that low, I believe this thing is going to go up. I'm not going to see EN is going to say again. I don't think so. But if we do get a breakout of that structure, then it is what it is. We just have to wait for correction for further conversion to the downside. But I believe EN is going to go up because you've seen what price did just here. I believe we're going to go up before we drop, but it's not ready yet. Higher time frame, there is no signal. You can see how yesterday candle was like that was a massive drop. So don't just go and to your empty one and start selling. Yes, 4 hours still have more rooms to come to the downside. Just to let you guys know. So we might just correct this movement and start to drop. Before you get involved in this trade, make sure the signal is very, very clear. But for now, there is no signal to buy yet. Okay, because we might just create a bearish flag and then we'll continue to drop, and so there's no signal. Make sure the signal is very clear. I'll update you guys on all of this. GJ, just a simple, yeah, GJ says it's already playing out already. I did this before, I'm just seeing it now. Just 4-line strategy right here. So 4-line strategy is very, very simple. It's just like understanding where is price coming from, where is it going to. You can see we have a structure right here, and we believe if we break out of this structure, before the breakout, we're going to go to the next structure, which is this low right there. So we already break out and we're going to retest this structure, and we're going to the next structure. So in a station whereby, or in case we break out of this structure, which I don't see happening, we're going to retest and go to the next structure. So that's what the 4-line strategy is all about. But I believe, and you have to follow the trend. So I believe if we come down to this structure, we're going to go back to this structure again. Okay, that's what I believe. And I do this using 4 hours, not 1 hour. Because I think someone did a markup on structure, more like, you see 4-hour structure, you can see how I was able to get that 4-hour low, 4-hour high right here. See those rejection, see the new potential lower low, higher low, and then higher high. And then we'll break out. And, if you want to get involved in a set, you don't jump in. Trust me, it's not safe. And you can just wait for a pullback again. Yeah, if you see a signal again, you get involved because you are trading with the trend. Okay, and if you see these two, then a breakout already. So, question and answer. If you have any question on anything we have done today, so just let me know. So I'll be asking questions. We have less than 5 minutes. I think we have 6 minutes left. So I'll be using this to answer questions, and then we are good to go. So every recording during the week, I'll be posting them during the weekend, just because I'm using my YouTube is open for everybody. So the YouTube I'm using, not the other YouTube guys. This YouTube is open for everybody. So we can't just be giving them all our source like that and just so. I'll post it after market close. That will be the weekend. So recordings will be the weekend. So if you don't join the live section, you won't be able to take advantage of what we just do. How do you trade price action? 4-line strategy. Higher highs and higher lows. That's price action for you. Can you give us a markup on boss? Please explain scoop. Okay. So I said I should explain scoop. So scoop is just as easy as what I showed you guys. There's also scoop right here on UJ. You can see what happens there when you have this big space like this. That is how a double top usually is. It gives you this scoop where you can fetch a lot of water and you can pour all your water in here to stay. Okay. If you have water, you can pour your water here. You can pour them. Your water will stay. Not something that will be flat like this and If you pour your water here, your water to be pouring out. But if you pour your water in here, you see your water can stay. Okay, so that's scoop for you. That's what we call scoop. And someone said also markup on EA, AU. Not in, I did a markup on NZD, USD. So EA and NZD they move together basically. So how do you trade price action? Yeah, that's market structure. Check GCHF. Yeah, there are some pairs I don't trade. GDP, CHF, I don't trade. And the only G I trade is GJ and GU. Okay, so I don't trade all these things. But you say I should check it for you, so I'm doing that now. GCHF. See, you can see the last time I even check on this pair. This is it. Let me see the daily top down. We have a daily pin bar. Oh, mad. But you can see we have a daily pattern also. Not really sharp. This is not sharp for me. But you have a continuation pattern of this impulse. So you'll be looking for buy signal, which is not even ready at all yet. Look for buy signal on GCHF. But for now, you can see what we are having. We're having an ascending channel. Okay, that's like ending touch. And then we have a daily pin bar also. So if you get a breakout, wait for 15 minutes to sell, but you are going against higher time frame momentum if you want to sell. So you need to, because this is an overall corrective phase in 1 hour in daily time frame. So if you want to say that you're going against the higher time frame momentum, it's best for you to wait for a buy signal to form. We have less than 2 minutes. And then someone said, four line strategy is zone to zone strategy with 4 hour time frame. Simple. Yeah, 4 line strategy is like zone to zone with four, but you're doing it on 4 hour, not on 1 hour or any other time frame. But if you explain that scalping from last week, I don't know, I don't remember the scalping. How do you trade price action? What do we do when price goes to a structure correctively and reverse correctively? Follow the trend. It comes there correctively and then it reverse correctively. Higher time frame structure still remains the same. So you want to trade what is on higher time frame because it's not every time there's volatility in the market. So we might come down to a structure correctively and then we are behind already, but we are buying correctively. But we are behind, that's the most important thing. But there's no impulsive buy like that. There's no pressure because there is no momentum within the market. So we trade the momentum. So if the structure is a buy, just go for the buy. It doesn't matter if it's moving correctly. Just move your stop loss to break even, and you don't have to worry about anything again. I think and that will be all for now. And we have less than 1 minute, so I'm not coming back tonight. And that's all. I'll share this during the weekend for you guys, and I'll update you guys on all these peers. I'll make videos on anyone if we see some development, and I'll let you guys know on the group also. For that, take care and have a good night.